Billionaires do not apologize. Not after financial collapse. Not after environmental destruction. Not after lives are disrupted, erased, or shortened. They don't explain themselves. They don't seek forgiveness. They don't correct the record. They wait, and waiting works. Because apology only matters when someone believes they can be punished. Billionaires crossed that line long ago. 1. The first discomforting reality. Most people believe wealth is money. It isn't. Wealth at the billionaire level is detachment. Detachment from consequence. Detachment from morality. Detachment from ordinary human feedback loops. At extreme wealth, actions do not return to the actor. They diffuse outward. Into markets. Into governments. Into supply chains. Into communities. Damage becomes statistical. Suffering becomes abstract. And abstraction kills guilt. 2. Why apology does not exist at the top. An apology is not an emotion. It is a legal, psychological, and historical admission. When you apologize, you accept responsibility, judgment, memory. Billionaires are trained, consciously or not, to avoid all three. Because responsibility invites regulation. Judgment invites redistribution. Memory invites reform. And reform is the enemy of concentrated power. 3. Financial power. When millions lose, no one is sorry. When financial systems collapse, the damage is immediate and visible. Homes lost. Savings erased. Lives destabilized. But notice who speaks. Not the architects. Not the beneficiaries. Spokespeople appear. Committees form. Language becomes technical. Liquidity. Risk exposure. Unprecedented conditions. This language is intentional. It removes humans from the story. No humans, no apology. 4. The system protects silence. Why doesn't society demand apologies? Because apologies threaten stability. If billionaires apologized honestly, it would imply the system is unsafe. Leadership is illegitimate. The rules are rigged. And once that is admitted, people stop cooperating. So silence is rewarded. 5. Billionaires do not see themselves as villains. This is important. Most billionaires do not think they are evil. They think they are necessary. Necessary for jobs, innovation, markets, growth. Once someone believes they are necessary, they believe harm is justified. Collateral damage becomes a cost of progress. Apology becomes irrational. Why apologize for what you believe must happen? 6. Emotion is removed very early. At elite levels, emotion is filtered out. Not brutally, quietly. Lawyers replace conscience. Advisors replace instinct. PR replaces speech. By the time a decision reaches the billionaire, it is already sanitized. No blood. No faces. Only outcomes. And you cannot apologize for something you never fully felt. 7. Philanthropy, the most dangerous illusion. Instead of apology, billionaires donate. This feels moral. It feels redemptive. It isn't. Philanthropy does three things. Redirects attention. Controls the narrative. Avoids accountability. It reframes harm as generosity. Without admitting causation. No apology. No guilt. Only gratitude. This is power rewriting morality. 8. Why apology is for the powerless. Who apologizes? Employees. Citizens. Small executives. People with replaceable roles. Apology signals submission. At the top, submission is fatal. Once you apologize, you invite scrutiny. You lose myth. You become human. Humans are removable. Institutions are not. Billionaires protect the institution, even if it wears their face. 9. The most brutal truth. Billionaires understand something deeply unsettling. You do not matter individually. Your outrage fades. Your memory decays. Your life moves on. Their position doesn't. So they do not respond to emotion. They respond to trends. And trends never require apologies. Only patience. 10. Why this makes you uncomfortable. This video feels disturbing because it violates what you were taught. You were taught. Power answers to people. Wealth comes with responsibility. Justice is inevitable. None of this is structurally true. Power answers to leverage. Responsibility is optional. Justice is conditional. Apology only exists where leverage exists. 11. The final structure. At extreme wealth, law becomes flexible. Morality becomes narrative. History becomes editable. Billionaires don't erase mistakes. They outlast them. They wait until victims are tired. Language softens. Context blurs. Then the moment passes. No apology needed. Ending. Billionaires never apologize. Not because they forgot, but because the world was designed to move on without forcing them to remember. And once you understand that, you stop asking why they don't say sorry. You start asking why the system never makes them. At the highest level of wealth, guilt is inefficient, apology is dangerous, and silence is optimal.